sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Bay State in Massachusetts. Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. With you, Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. And off we go from Gillette Stadium. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. At their own 36-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Hey, now, here. Here gets that. Hey, what's that?
Here's a run with the rookie from Ohio State. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way, and it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
Crazy.
On second down, it's May. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Crazy. Five. Crazy.
Working out of the gun, it's May. That one on target to Williams. He's got a gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On first and 10, here's May. That's Hooper open right side.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
Crazy.
May to throw again. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Throw again is May. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
All right, go. Ready.
First carry here for Devon Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Right here. Roll. Ready, team.
They'll stay on the ground with a chance and pick up 3 or maybe 4. It was Milton Williams that time to bring him down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down, they need 5.
All right, come on. Ready, team.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. Our team headed out for the Dolphins. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. That's taken at about the 14. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. We'll go play action with May. On the move left. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete. Austin Hooper was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here goes that. Good flash pass here. Crazy. Crazy.
Out of the gun, here's May. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Crazy. What's that? Hey, what's that? Crazy. Crazy.
Here's May again. That's to the left side, taken in by Diggs. They're going to work this down inside the 45. First catch of the game for Diggs, and it's a 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think he's going to be his last.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That one taken in by Douglas. And we'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and That was a good one there.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Hey, Angel. Hey, five.
May to throw on second down. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And he will get into the end zone. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, Patriots. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Pats will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Aiken. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll bring Waller in motion here. Once again, it's Aiken. And we'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Robert Spillane. He spills him there.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
3rd down and 9. A shotgun snap for Tua. He got his man. It's Hill. First grab of the game for Tyreek, and he's got a first down.
That's good.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Tua, give it to Aiken. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. Patriots out on top. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the 2nd quarter. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up. Here's a give to Aiken. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Tua. Open man, left side, he's got it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. On the handoff, this is Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
2nd and 10. Hill brought in motion. The gun with Achane. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Throwing on 3rd down. It's Hungo Baloa. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down.
Sanders on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Where was that? Hey, what's that?
Now, May. That's into the hands of Diggs. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Hey, what's that?
On the give, it's Henderson. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It will give him 4 yards.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
That's to the sideline, pulled in by Diggs.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Hey, what's that? Hey, can't. Crazy. Hey, five.
To throw on 1st down is May. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, here goes that. Hey, what's that?
is made. Forced out wide. The second down throw is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. May to the air once more. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there. And it's going to lead to 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Jalen Hawkins there on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. In motion comes Beckham. On 2nd down, Achane. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
21G. 20 TX. Out.
Now Tua sending it deep for Waddle. And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Throwing now is May. Here's a short one to Hooper. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead holds steady at 4.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Looking to run as the man from OK State, Ollie Gordon. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
second and 8 at the 43-yard line.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We're back to Foxborough after this. Second down, 8 yards to go. They'll bring Waller in motion here. Back to throw is Tua. Now a screen set up for Achane. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the carry, it's Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Second and 11. Now it's Tua. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. Third down coming up.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
From the gun on third down, Tagovailoa. That is caught on the side by Waddle. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Dolphins first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Dolphins first down.
Hill brought in motion. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Milton Williams in there for the sack. Worked his way through. It's a loss of 5. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here's Tagovailoa. That's over the middle. Caught by Tyreek. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down. Getting some good yardage on that second down play. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's complete. And it is Beckham. And he will get into the end zone. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Miami. Jason Sanders on for the point after. He's got it. And the Dolphins are on top. It's now 10-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Marcus Jones now to return. He'll get across the 20, welcome down to 23-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
5. Crazy. Hey, what's up? Crazy.
Maynard on first and 10. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Oh, a huge mistake. Right in the offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 32-yard line.
TX. Come on, go ahead. Check it. Wait, solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Double one, hard. Out.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Three points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Hill brought in motion.
Top on three, kick.
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
All right, come on. Hey, 21, TX.
Tua. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achan. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 14 on the pickup. First down, Miami.
Dolphins, first down. A gain of 14. First down, Dolphins.
All right, go ahead, go. Ready.
A run up the middle with Achan. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Throwing is Tua. Moving to his left. And trying to get there on the ground. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
And that just can't happen. Third and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Ready. Ready.
Back on the ground and back to right. Oh, tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone. Task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua gonna give this to Wright. He's gonna get this down to the 10-yard line.
After putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Watch it, Oscar.
Here's Tagovailoa. This one caught at the floor.
I like the play call on 3rd and goal there, giving the ball to your back and seeing if he can punch it in. And now it really sets up a pretty interesting decision. Does the play caller and the head coach want to roll the dice and go for a touchdown, or are they happy just settling for a field goal?
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown. So they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. They snap it to Tua. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Patriots are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
What's that? Eddie, what's that?
Out of the gun, here's May. Digs on the reception. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and
3.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. 15-yard pickup there. First down, New England.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Crazy.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. That's caught downfield by Diggs. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, New England. Extra point now for Borregales. It's up and through. And the Patriots are on top. It's 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Tyreek now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. A kid here to right. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Go ahead.
They run again with right. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Robert Spillane spills him there. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tua. He's got his man. It's Hill. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to the right. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Dolphins first down.
The 31-yard line.
Up the middle they go. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. From the 23, here's second down and 2.
All right, come on.
No run with Wright. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here we go. Third and a yard.
They're right here. 18. Watson, Oscar.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
I really like this play call here, Mike, on third down. Yes, it is the fourth quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up first down.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Tua, give it to Achane, and the woes in the running game continue. We're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. From the gun, here's Tua. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Milton Williams in there to record his second sack of the afternoon, and number 6 on the year. So here comes Jason Sanders in a big spot. This to get back within a field goal. His kick is good. He got it. And they inch a bit closer here in this fourth quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35.
35-yard line.
To throw on first down is May. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Crazy. Good touch. 5. Crazy.
Working out of the gun. It's May. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
yards.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Five.
Throwing on third down is made. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Patriots first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. They do that. I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Crazy.
On second down, it's made. That's into the hands of Diggs. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Third and inches. New England going to take their second timeout. Talk things over before third down.
What's that? Eddie, what's that? Hey, kick. Torpedo.
Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have a Patriots first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on third and inches.
34-yard line.
What's that? Eddie, what's that? Five.
They'll drop the throw. Pass caught right side by Henry. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
It's a gain of 28.
It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Can't
Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. They'll run with Henderson. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. May gonna look to throw. And this is gonna be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. This is a big spot for the Patriots as they'll go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Throwing is May. Oh, the arm in a flash, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Dolphins. Inside the 40. Still going. And he's going to take this all the way back. It's a fumble return for 2 points for the defense. And now, following the turnover, we have an injured player on the field. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Here is 1st and 10.
Hey, that's it. Help!
Now it's AJ. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. On the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. One last throw here for Tua. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a